What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Lifestyle Podcast. I am your host, Sonic.
And I'm your co-host, Snuff.
So, you seem like you're stressed out today, boo.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Dealing with the slings and arrows of these project cars that we make into what we want them to be at the end of the day. I'm going to give you a quick story before I go off on a topip because I think people need to hear this. So, of course, everybody knows what I'm doing with my car. Well, anybody in my circle knows what I'm doing with my car. I'm going wider.
Obviously, yes.
What the recipe is as far as what I'm doing for my front and the sides and all that shit. Mm-hmm. If you have me on Instagram, you kind of know.
Right. It consists of the four corners and, a few goodies in the front and a few goodies in the back.
Word up.
We can leave it like that.
Okay. So now I said, you know what? Let me iron out my body work. Mm-hmm. So the lines are pristine. There's no dents, dings, scrapes, nothing. Mm-hmm. I went to a body shop today to get another estimate, because I've been getting estimates where I'm comfortable, but I don't know if that's going to be the number I want for what the quality is going to be, because I don't know necessarily what the quality is going to be.
Right.
So this guy looks at my car. He walks around, and I talk to him about it. He goes, $10K. Dude, I looked at him. I was like, Alfredo, bro? You know my friend Alfredo? He's like, who? What?
$10,000. That's the quote.
And I looked at him. I was like, no. You don't understand. These parts are already on. They need to be molded on. And he was like, And I started explaining to him, listen, see that? We did that ourselves. See that? We did that ourselves. See that? We did that. Backyard bullshit. It's all on there. How much just to mold it? While it's on there, just mold it on. It fits right.
It's already on.
Mold it on. He was like, all right, well, realistically speaking, I could probably do anywhere from 2 to 5. Where the fuck did that $5,000 go? I need to know. I need to know where you dropped $5,000. Half off?
This kid has been so triggered this entire
because I got
afternoon.
A cute little ass. You gave me a 50% off discount. Great. Awesome. Now you're leaving a $3,000 gap. Bro, are you charging $100 an hour at 30 hours? Like, what are you doing? I need to know. Where'd that
That number's that number's up there. I'll be honest. That number's extremely up there.
I'm gonna do it myself.
I mean, at that rate, honestly speaking.
And that way, when I go to shows, I can be like, "Hey, yeah, I did it myself," I can be as anal and as silly as I want to.
I mean,
I can nitpick myself all day long.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Blue. And we were talking about this even before we started, recording. The bodywork alone was not $10,000. And that truck was molded on flares. I shaved off my rear door handles. I shaved off my roof rack. I shaved off the door moldings. I cut my hood.
I need my coffee.
I stuck 2 other vents that don't belong there. The back bumper 4 cars, the front bumper 3 cars. Nowhere near $10,000.
This guy,
all Hassa colored, all candy, all flake, PPG clear, the whole 9 yards. And I'm even throwing in there the airbrushing.
So here's my deal, and I'm trying to justify it as best I can, so I had to play devil's advocate with myself, because I do it with everything fucking else. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to calm down.
He's red. Like, literally, his face is red.
I look like a cooked lobster. He had all American cars, classics. The big body cars, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He had a GNX, the Buick Grand National.
Okay.
Sitting off to the side, so, me, I have small talk and see where it goes, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that a Grand National, or what's going on over there? Oh, that's the one with the turbo. I'm like, is that yours? He goes, actually, yeah, I'm restoring it. My daughter's going to be 19 soon, and I want that to be her first car. I'm like,
oh, wow, damn.
Thinking to myself, oh, my God, you're going to give a girl, well, not a girl, I should say, but a new driver, a young woman, this car. She's going to crash it in a week.
Hopefully not, but Jesus.
All that power.
Chances are.
So, I go over, we start talking about it. I'm like, you got the airbags in the back? Like, Yeah, how'd you know? I was like, I've been dabbling. So, a friend talking. He's like, yeah, realistically, I think I can get it down to 2 to 5. Dude, you just told me $10K. Was that the kick me in the was that the smack me in the face price? Like, Did I walk in with a Japanese car? So you said, "Oh, this guy means money." Just so you guys know, I didn't walk in wearing my Balmains and like my off-white ones and my herringbone chain and the big fucking diamond pinky ring. I didn't do that. I wasn't dressed for a club. I was dressed in work attire. So there's no way anything screamed money. The car is in 6 different shades of gray and white.
This is true. And green.
And green, yeah. It's fully stripped, fully done. It's empty. The guy's 10K? You know what I could do with 10K?
Dude.
2 JZ swap, easy. That
10K is
$8,000
such-
motor in Florida for fucking 750 horsepower,
Yeah.
I can buy that and get it shipped up here and installed. What are we talking about?
Jesus. Is that 10 grand? Holy shit.
I can buy 3 of my car. But that's neither here nor there. Let's get back to the topic, and this is a topic that kind of leans towards what we're going to be talking about and what we just touched on. I just had to get that out, and I need to let you guys know.
Yeah, pretty much.
If you guys are going through body work and trying to get into the pretty stages of your build,
Oh, man.
shop around and look at the quality
Please.
people have done.
It is annoying.
And ask
the
why.
shopping around, to be honest. It really is annoying. Because when I first started, you stick around locally. It is what it is. You always learn from the first shop.
Well, I got smacked in the mouth today, so I mean,
No, definitely. Definitely. That kick in the nuts was good. Man, you're gonna feel that ache for at least a week. But
I'm gonna get done taking a shower, laying down tonight. 10 grand. What the fuck is 10 grand?
you always gotta shop around. But I mean, when you're first starting, you don't know any better. It's one of those things. You cannot just stick locally to like the shop that's maybe a few blocks away from your house or 5-minute drive, something that's not that far away.
Well, the only reason I went to this guy is, and after I've gotten the estimates, we deal with him at work. So if something goes wrong with a van or one of the company vehicles gets smacked,
Exactly. So it's one of those things you semi feel comfortable because at least
I've seen the work.
you've seen work. Exactly.
And he, like, literally, that Camry from work,
Uh-huh.
he swapped out the front bumper, the headlights, and the hood because it was all crunched in for like $400. That gold Camry.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure that Camry wasn't going to get like House of Color treatment and
I'm not asking for paint. I want him to just fucking bondo the
that's
sides
the
fiberglass a
scarier
little bit.
part. Because like I said, we were talking about this before. We were even starting recording this. At 2K, for the body work that's required for you, that's still semi up there.
Body shop guys, if you're listening, don't be shy to shoot me.
Yeah, actually, yeah. If you do work in the body shop, take a look at the Snuffs IG. At least you have a good idea what we're working with. If you could come up with a better quote, and send us some references
Hit my
of the
DMs.
work. Slide into his DMs. You'll probably get a toe pick finally.
Bat wings all day, baby.
But at 2K, you're still up there. So, it's hard to justify it. It really is, because you have some body shops that for 2K will make you a full metal one-off, white body,
Yeah.
and weld it onto the car and do all the body work, and
They won't paint it though.
maybe not.
And I'm not even asking for paint. That's not even in the thing.
Again, I don't know if it's because he saw too many different colors. I don't know if maybe that.
Oh, he got confused. He got overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed.
And he saw colors, so he started blurting out numbers.
Yeah, like he was probably
52.
charging you per
86, hike! Omaha.
$2,000 each.
I'm looking at him
each
like,
white
bro,
fender.
you having a seizure right now? A stroke? What's going on?
Because honestly, it's not. It's man hours. Don't get me wrong, but not enough for, 2K mark.
No, absolutely not.
And like, if the guy's really good at what he does, the 2K at the same time won't bother you,
No, it won't.
because you kind of see what the end result is of his work.
And guys, realistically, I have that money there, but I'm not blowing it all on fucking a wide body getting molded. Absolutely
You know what I
not.
mean? It's one of those things.
Because I have other plans.
Yeah. It kind of sucks because no matter what, it kind of cuts into the budget of everything else that you want to accomplish.
Yeah, no, I have budgeted out perfectly if I can hit
So-
my markers. And I'm expecting to spend more money on certain things.
Right. Which, if you were to have to go that route, then everything else kind of either has to go postponed next season, or
There is no next season.
no,
We're doing it for this season.
no. But still, you know what I mean. You got to remember, you're never done, bro. You're never done in this project car life. You are never done. You are satisfied.
Well, that's when
Two different things completely.
when I'm satisfied with my car and the Audi's satisfied enough, which guess what? I'm not doing much to it.
No, but then again, that Audi's not going to be a show car.
Nope, it'll be a daily commuter.
It's a daily commuter, but is it going to be presentable and look clean?
Absolutely.
Let's say, for example, for anything that comes up, maybe the Z's in the shop or whatever the case, and you want to go to somewhere, yeah, you can. It can defend itself. You can park it and not be ashamed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm going for with that.
It's the same thing with me on the CTS. Is it going to be built for no, it's not going to be built for show.
I mean, you're basically there.
No, I'm not. Nowhere near. I'm nowhere near a show car in that car. Nowhere fucking near.
Compared to the other CTSs that I've seen in person.
Because I get bored and I start doing stuff. But that's besides the point. For me, in my own head, okay, I'll give you an even better one. I had red, the BMW, all done. And when I mean done, like the bodywork, fenders, the flares, the two-tone paint that I did in my driveway. I had everything done. It did not see a show for 2 years. And everybody was like, yo, bring that thing already. I was like, no. That piece of crap is not presentable for a show yet. To have fun, a few pictures on IG all day, cool. Count me in. To bring to a show? No, you're out of your mind.
Like
Hell
where I
no.
was with the Z last year.
Which I understand, exactly where I understand where you were coming from, but I also have seen enough at the shows. That's why I was always telling you, yo, dude, you're fine. You will go and you will spank. Because it's one of those things. I've just been seeing it for so long.
All right, but with Snuff 2.0, do you think I'm going to spank or I'm going to whoop ass?
Insanely. Yeah, insanely. Insane. Honestly speaking, yes. Because obviously you're going to have a few little tricks that nobody else has.
Yeah.
Which is the cool part. And even then, when I finally decided, okay, you know what? I'm going to finally paint the car. The same treatment I did in Rockhound, just, paint, blah, blah, blah. And I was quoted at 45. Granted, they took care of the dings. They took care of the dents. The car came with a lot.
My
E36s come
fiance.
with all that,
Stand
red.
by.
I love how he's on the phone right now.
No. I'm currently recording.
I'm literally going to even leave this out. I'm not even going to edit it. I'm just going to leave it
Love
on.
you, bye.
But, going back to the buy shop stuff.
Silent.
What
Sorry
did we
about that,
learn
guys.
today? Put it on silent. But, 4,500, but they took care of the dings, the dents. The E36, they come with a little bit of the surface rust. All the E36 guys already know what I'm talking about. The famous fender flapping.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just one of those things. They took care of everything. But my issue came in the famous Hell Rot Red.
That's money.
Because there's no other way to get it, like, secondhand. That color code.
Okay.
So it had to be through BMW.
The name brand right there.
So I paid for the name. I still have, like, close to a gallon still in my basement.
And that's why you won't throw it away.
Hell no. For the love of me, no.
I paid money for this.
But you know what I mean? It's one of those things. And even then, and you're at 4,500. And there's no molding.
What's the most insignificant thing in your house?
What do you mean?
Something that you guys go through constantly. Toilet paper, let's call it.
Okay, yeah.
If you paid 10 grand for a roll of toilet paper, would you ever throw it away?
No, I'll frame it. Whoever comes near it, I'm smacking them. That's just it.
That's how I felt about this fucking molding.
Okay, let's say,
job.
for example, you would have said, you know what? Fine. 10K is a good number. I'll drop off the car tomorrow.
I think he would have started blowing me right there in the parking lot. 10K? Awesome.
Okay, you get everything back, fine and dandy. But at 10K, he's painting it.
Okay.
That's it. Like, at 10K, no, dude, you're taking my motor out. You're taking my entire interior. You're gutting everything into a frame only, metal only, and you're painting everything. That's what 10K is.
And you better hope everything fits back the way it's supposed to.
That's their fucking problem. You're getting charged 10K. You're dropping it off and picking it up when it's done. But you know what I mean? That's what 10K is. Full restorations on old cars are 10K. Not even full restorations, mid-level. Which means no chrome, no rotisserie. It's just welding the floors of the trunk or on the fucking floorboards if you're Flintstoning it. You know, swapping out a hood, swapping out a fender. Because those cars, you really can't do a lot of body work on it because they're all metal. You know what I mean? It's one of those things.
Yeah.
And even then, you're at 10-something if you're lucky. Because a full-blown restoration on an old car in the old car world, you're 15, 20. And that's cheap.
The other thing I was thinking to myself was, maybe he said 10K to scare the shit out of me because he really didn't want to do it.
I've seen those stories too.
He looked at me and said, I don't want to do this. 10K.
Yeah. He kind of, you know, if he falls for it, I'm in. But if he doesn't fall for it, that's exactly what the point was, to not do it.
Just why not say I don't want to do it?
It would be... At the end of the day, I kind of respect that more than just throwing a fucking ridiculous number like that. Because that number can come back and bite them in the ass. Because if you go out now... Well, granted, we're literally recording this on a podcast. And granted, we haven't said the name of the shop. But don't do it. Don't you fucking dare. He's already looking at
I'm looking at the card right now.
He had a moment. But if you went and said it and where to find... And people go and be like, no, but we heard it on the podcast that you're charging 10. He'll lose business. So at the end of the day,
he doesn't lose, period. Yeah.
That he just pulled out of his butt, pretty much. End of the day. Again, 10K, that's a hell no, sir. And you can go fuck yourself.
That's oh hell no.
Because like I said, you're not even doing a crazy color, which is even expensive, which is even the scarier part, and that's not even paint. You're quite literally bringing in the car so he can clean up the bodywork. The dents, the things, and mold the stuff on. Because paint, we're going somewhere else. Which is insane. And before the people and the listeners and everybody's like, why is he going to bring it somewhere else if that's a body job? Because we know a guy. That's it. He just doesn't do body work. He does paint. That's it.
Yeah. Also, he's a very close friend of mine, which I don't mind paying my friends.
You're supporting local businesses.
Absolutely, and it'll go towards his build. I'm sure of it. And to be honest, I want to see him finish.
You keep the hobby keeps rotating.
Will, if you're listening, I love you.
Yeah, I love you too, Will. I guess I had to think about it for a minute, but
well, that's because he's not rocking a banner still.
Not yet, but he's gonna get the biggest banner in the world on a damn car. I swear to God, he's not gonna be able to see outside.
100 stickers.
Oh,
no banner.
No banner. Not yet. Just wait. I'm already waiting. But anyway, it's insane, the 10K mark. But it kind of goes into the topic of picking the correct project car. I mean, there is no correct project car, but how to start?
Well, you have to find a budget that makes you comfortable.
Because...
And start doing your homework on that.
Yeah, that would be your best option. Because I'm a horrible person to follow with that one. Because I was just kind of... All the pieces of crap I've bought have been like a brain fart. Kind of look at it and be like, okay.
Terrible.
So, I mean, it doesn't... The research part, then I'll research it after it's in the driveway. Then I'm just like, fuck. Shooting a guy in that thing.
That's what I did with the Audi.
Yeah, you did do that with the Audi.
$1,000 headlights. $1,000 tail lights.
Did we know this?
No.
Saw
a nice Audi and it's parked there and...
I mean, honestly, for the year, for everything the hell that car's been through, it's actually in pretty good shape, to be honest.
Yeah.
That thing as a daily and looking nice on the nice set of wheels and all that, it's going to be a night turner. It is. They're going to look at you and be like, money.
Yeah, like this guy almost did.
Show up to the body shop, the guys will be like, oh, $30,000.
Yeah, well, I didn't even tell you what I need yet. I said, no, $30,000.
$30,000 just to look at it.
Now, give me money. No, you know what? I'm going home.
Oh, my God.
Actually, you know what? You stay there. I'm going to get my gun. Stand right there.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I'm turning this motherfucker into Swiss cheese.
You're not wrong to be flipping out from it. But...
Back to our topic.
Yeah.
When you're picking a project car and you're thinking about your build, what direction you want to go in, whether it's mudding, the Jeep guys, that's their thing. sometimes Dodges. You get into that.
Mm-hmm.
But let's stick local to what our forte is,
Yeah, we'll stick to like the tuner scene pretty much is,
basically.
you know, what it is. I mean, granted, I wrote down a few cars that I think are top 5, top 6 project cars that I think everybody can kind of dabble in.
Is a Z there?
No, it is not, actually.
I'll go fuck myself.
I mean, what's a good price point?
10K? Come on, man.
The joke that never ends today. No, really. Like, what is the...
Listen, if you're starting out with a car,
Like, if a
There's
listener right
variables.
now wants to get a Z,
yes.
a plain Jane Z, nothing drastic on it. If they're lucky enough to find some a one with mods on it, okay, cool. But what would like be a
Do not pay more than fucking 8.5, and it's modded.
$8,500?
A buddy of mine just bought a wide body Z with airbags, fucking banging audio system for $8,500.
Yeah, but the car's already like.
Done.
Yeah, but there's no fun in that.
3-piece wheels, the whole 9.
Yeah, no, it looks clean, it looks nice, but he didn't do anything.
He doesn't have to. I mean, he's not a builder; he's a buyer. Let's
Yeah, it's just face the
Spade is a
facts.
spade.
Yeah, spade is a spade. You're right. He's not the builder type. He's really not. It's one of those. He looks nice. How much you want for it? You know, it is what it is. Power
8,500.
to him. I mean, granted, power to him, but I find more fun in the build.
He got it at Steel, 8,500, which, to be honest, I wouldn't ask that much for my car.
Really? Not even 10?
10K? 10K? No, I wouldn't. It's more of a personal aspect for me, I guess. But do your research on your cars and see how much the market wants for them, and then try to buy it for like $1,000 cheaper, just for the simple fact that you're gonna have to repair things.
Yes, a lot of people. Oh my God! If there's the one thing I always get from everyone that either comes by the house or sees us outside or whatever the case may be, and they're in that stage of what car they want to get, they always, now obviously they come to the car people to ask, you know, what car should I buy? Which is fine. You can ask me all you want, but I don't know your taste. I don't know your preferences. I don't
Yeah.
know what the you like to do. And
Get an Audi A8L. Get one of those. Then come back to your house and just fucking.
you have to get a mortgage just to get the headlights and the damn thing replaced.
You're gonna wake up with dog shit flaming on in a paper bag on your doorstep every morning for a week.
But you know, we get those. We've gotten those questions, and honestly, as funny as it is, I'm just like, get a Honda.
Yeah, great starter cars.
It is a great starter.
As much as I rag on Civics and Accords,
is it a Me Too car? Yeah, it's a goddamn Me Too
But it's
car. But also, I have to chime in on that Me Too car thing. I haven't seen many anymore. At least in our area, in town.
there you go.
In town.
That was the right way to say that.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure there's Civics, you know, obviously everywhere. But at least in our area, like there really isn't a lot of them anymore.
Well, that's because they've been robbed by Newark half the time.
Fucking guy.
Every part out for a Civic winds up in Newark.
Yes, granted. But there used to be a lot more modded Civics by
Yeah.
us.
True.
Slowly that has been like dying out.
Yeah.
There is a lot of Subis.
The BRZs and the FRSs
And BRZs and FRSs. That has
blown up.
blown up in town.
But to be fair,
Mhm.
body parts on them are pretty cheap. You could buy a bumper for $300. Side skirts,
bad.
$150.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah, no, it's a good starter car. My problem with it is the motor.
Why?
Not enough power.
I mean,
You gave this small little car, like it's supposed to be the GT86. But you gave it that little rinky-dink motor. More power to the guys who boost it. Hey, guess what? You're not the little rinky-dink motor anymore. You're the guys with the power, but still, out of the box to give it. That's like getting a really handsome guy, and then you find out his package is little. You don't want to keep him. Get rid of him.
example number 1. Not bad. Not bad. I'm actually impressed. Yeah. Not bad. Good timing.
But, like, what are you doing? I mean, listen, as a starter car, to drive around, to show off, and...
I mean, there's two different types of people when it comes to the starter cars and their project cars. There are the ones that will buy it pre-owned, like use dealership or use, whatever from the manufacturer dealership.
I respect that.
Which is fine. But then there's the other class.
Which is?
The ones that go and hunt down and find the old piece of crap that has about like 10 years of dirt on it.
You.
Yes, me. That is me all day. But I find more fun in that. Personally, me. Anyway.
Well, yeah, but you never know necessarily what you're getting into.
No, you never do. Oh my God, it's a fucking lottery every time. It's
Hello.
a damn lottery every fucking time.
Yeah, but how do you fucking win? If you could pick lottery numbers that easy, we'd be millionaires, dude.
Oh, I wish. God, I wish.
We'd own an island by now.
Okay, the CTS.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even gonna bother saying the price I got it for because it was a fucking stupid steal and forget about it. That alone, it was an adventure for another day. There was lipstick on the roof, and there was shit in the back seat.
Sounds like a good night.
I just want to know what type of parties this bitch was in. Seriously,
I could tell you.
because I bought the car from a lady.
It'd cost you $10K to know.
Honestly, and Amanda came with me.
Okay.
And everything to go see the car and get the title, pay for it, and whatever. But when I was looking at it, okay, it didn't seem all right. Yeah, she's dirty, cracked the windshield, tail lights didn't work, headlights were as yellow as the damn sun because they're so fried, the plastics. Beat the crap. The car was just beat the crap. Okay. Get to the house finally with cleaning and that's number one thing. You start detailing and cleaning and whatnot. I started looking up. I was like, what the fuck is that? Start cleaning. I started looking at it. I was like, huh, pink. What the fuck? So I keep looking more. I was like, I started looking at the design.
The shape.
The shape?
Silhouette.
Bro, it was like a kiss mark. I was like, who's kissing a headliner in this
I can
damn
tell you how.
thing?
So the guy sits in the driver's seat and the
I
girl
know,
gets
I
on top
get
of
it.
the lap.
Obviously, I understand how that works.
Okay.
But Jesus Christ, that's the first project car I think I've ever brought home. I'm just like,
They did the deed in your seat.
oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Seats have herpes. I have to burn my pants now when I get back inside the house. Type of deal. And honestly, there was a... Okay, so I get in the back and everybody's going to be grossed the hell out now in the back seat, right? I'm cleaning, I'm vacuuming the whole 9 yards. And after I saw the lipstick, forget about it. I got like double layers of gloves. And I was like, no, homeboy's not catching AIDS today. No, sir. Start cleaning everything. I was like, oh, somebody was eating chips in the back seat.
Okay.
Okay, so you have a mental image now, right?
Chips, yeah.
It looks like a chip. Looks like an old Lay's chip.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you have a nice
Got it in
mental
my head.
image. Okay, but it was brown.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I was like, that's an old ass chip. I go, obviously I have gloves, so I go, all right, I'm gonna put that in the garbage bag. But as I'm putting it in the garbage bag, the whiff, I was like, what the? Oh, that's poop! That's dry poop! Oh my God, who pooped in the car? I was like, and that's the moment I wanted to give up. And just like, I'm like, you know what? I just want to list this thing, get rid of it.
I can tell you what happened there. They were doing butt stuff, and it came out on him, and he flicked it onto the floor.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I'm not driving my car for a while now. I got it parked.
She had an orgy in the car.
I was like, seriously, I was like, to this day, that's the story. When people are like, oh my God, I found rat nest under my hood when I found my project car. Oh my God, there was a beehive. I'm just there like,
Did somebody have an orgy in your
please
car?
fucking ask me my story, bro. Please, because I'll win everyone right now. What about you? Shit in the back seat and lipstick on the headlights.
With a stone cold face.
And people were just like, bro, what?
What's happened to you?
What happened in that car? I'm like, I wish I knew.
6 homeless guys took it
But
went to town on this lady.
because honestly, it was to this day. You know, it's the most annoying question I get
What?
from that when I was like, oh no, it was actually like dry shit. It was like, this is the part that to this day when people ask me, I want to punch them in the throat. They go, was it human or animal? I'm like, gee, I don't know. I didn't lick it. Like, are you kidding me? At that rate, why are you asking me, was it human crap or animal crap?
Yeah, no, I sent it to the C4 lab, and it came
Yeah,
back.
let me tell you, I'm going to send
You do everything
I'm going to go check in my
else.
basement right now. I'm pretty sure I got a few chemicals and paint thinner
There you
or something
go.
will come up and bubbling. I'll be able to answer that question. Like,
Yes, the vial turned blue. It's human.
Like literally, I would like sit there and like,
Oh no!
like no expression on my face, just like staring at them, and they'll be like, "No, really? Like, what type of poop was it?" I was like, "I'm sorry, I didn't. I kind of got grossed out before I put a piece on the tip of my tongue to figure out if it was human or animal. Like, what?
This is a schnauzer.
Definitely male. Definitely male. You know what I mean? Like, what?
Now you're Ace Ventura, the pet detective.
Yeah, seriously. Like, what the? Literally, when it happens every time, I tell the story. That's the following question that comes. I don't know why.
Not what, or better said, do you
Guys,
think
stop
it
asking.
was? Like
If I
that's
tell
what I
you
would.
the story, don't ask me if it was human or bro. It was still dry crap in the back seat of the car. And yes, it's been disinfected since then. And I think I fucking do the Clorox wipes on the damn
No,
thing.
now your car smells pretty clean.
No, it's like now it's just like stuck in my head. So whenever I do the detail, okay, I detail.
You go over that one spot 2 or 3 times.
But I like literally, I'm about to buy a brand new back seat because I'm like burning the leather off at this rate because of those Clorox wipes. So I was like, no herpes today. Nope, you're not coming for me, bro. You know. Again, these are.
That'll be an interesting like statement. Like Amanda's like, babe, why does your dick look like the back of a Nestle Crunch bar? Oh, I cleaned the CTS without gloves. What the fuck?
But honestly, these are at the end of the day, they are the funny story. I'm like tearing from it, just fucking thinking about it. But these are the funny stories. That end of the day, as crazy as they are, I love it when it comes to the project car.
Oh yeah, gotta get.
So
it to
I think everybody that does have the chance to get a project car, me personally, I will always tell them, you know, find the old hoopty that's parked in that driveway that has not moved in X amount of time.
Yeah.
You know, leave a note, ring a doorbell if you're braver, you know.
But every car has potential.
Every car has potential.
I don't even care if
Big
it's a Ford
asterisk.
Taurus. They have potential.
Yeah, they do. In theory, they do. Especially now, anyway, because, you know, like I said, the car world and the tech stuff and everything is kind of like matched up perfectly. Where even if the cars don't have a lot of an aftermarket scene for them,
Yeah.
you can still get stuff done and still make it look good. So, you know what I mean? There really is hope in every car.
God.
But like I said, me personally, I will always go and be like, listen, go and buy the hoopty. Go buy that old car. The one that has the 4 flats that you know you're going to have like back pains and have to get like the biofreeze cream for like a week after you get into a trailer. Yeah, get that one. Because that one's going to be nice once you're done.
Oh man.
But, you know, it's also opening a can of worms because you really don't know what the hell you're getting at the same time. And I guess me personally is the rush in it. What works, what doesn't. Hey, no brakes. You know?
Well, it'll stop eventually.
I mean, it'll stop eventually.
We're a mechanic in
I'm
town.
a person, whatever.
He's in a commercial, right? Isn't he good? Yeah, he's a mechanic in town. No. Did you miss the word there? Like best or something? No, he's one of the mechanics in town. It'll stop
It's
eventually.
But, you know, it's one of those things. That's why, like afterwards, like I said, we got a little list here of cars that people can look for. Even though some of them, we will put like asterisks on them because other people have caught on.
And are modding the fuck out of it.
Not that they're modding them, the prices are going up. So the gougers are coming out. So the same car you would get for, you know, $400 or $500, $600 is not going to probably, you know, $1,500, $225, close to $3.
You got any American ones on there?
Got one actually. Got one.
Give it
That's
to
a sleeper because a lot of people look at it and be like, "Oh, well, that's a pussy car."
What is it?
Chevy Cobalt.
Cobalt.
Yeah, Cobalt. Exactly. Look at your face. You're like, "What the fuck is a Cobalt?"
Is that the same thing as the Neons?
No, boo. No, Neon's a completely different brand.
Cobalt. Why can't I put that in my head right now?
Exactly. Exactly why I tied it on the list.
Oh, I get it.
Pull off an SS,
I know what that is. That's the one with the boxy headlights.
They're not boxy, no. It's all right, boo. I'll give you a minute. Go Google.
I gotta move my coffee.
Ask the
now.
Googles. But while you're searching for the Googles, yeah, it's on the list there. For the domestic guys that like the you know, if import isn't your thing or Euro isn't your thing.
Sedan. The interior is fucking.
Not the sedan, the coupes.
They make a coupe version of this.
Yeah,
joint?
the coupe is actually cooler. Actually, we have one on the team.
Who?
Vin.
The one that lives by Amanda's.
Yes.
All
That's a
right.
Chevy
The
Cobalt.
coupe is kind of cool because they have that rear quarter panel swoop to it,
Yeah, I love the taillights on those things.
little circles.
Yep. Which is there's so much potential in those taillights to just like have some fun and go nuts on them with LEDs and stuff. That's forget about it.
You could put the Ferrari taillights there. Is it Ferrari?
But you know what I mean? That car, people sleep on it.
Yeah, I got to give it to you.
And there really isn't, like, there's a few more in the domestic side that I can throw in there that a lot of people are like, what?
So you're telling people to go buy Cobalts.
Well, you know, one of them.
GM, listen.
For the GM guys, I mean, you got to remember, a lot of guys don't like Hondas and they really want to stick.
Stay away from that.
You know, am I going to. You can't go and get a Mustang.
I mean, you can, but you're not gonna.
You can, of course, but a Mustang isn't in any project car price point.
No, you're paying a
So,
specific amount.
At that rate, don't get me wrong, it's a project car, but that's when you're already like 2-3 project cars in that you kind of like done up, built, sold along the years, and you kind of worked yourself up to a Mustang type deal.
Okay. It's not your starter's car.
It's not a starter car, exactly. What we're trying to do today is at least give people a starting point,
A hope,
so to
a
speak.
chance.
A chance and a hope, because the cars are still, 20 years old. Just face the facts. 20 years old, like except for like the Cobalt, which is like the newest one here, pretty much on the list. But everything else is like, over 15. And if you're lucky enough, you can even pull off historic plates, which means, guess what? Your insurance is lower. Guess what? No front plate. And guess what? No inspection sticker.
Oh, wow. So
Kiss your cats
you really
goodbye.
do beat everything.
At least if you're in Jersey, that's the rule.
Oh, yeah, that is.
You know what I mean? That's what I was saying. So, like the top list is, number one, E36.
They're beat to death.
Yeah, they are beat to death. They are.
Yeah, but there's a gaining bro tax on those.
There is. But if you want an E36 now, for example, when we got Amanda's, Amanda's had the Beamer now. I think it's going to be 3 years?
Okay.
2.5 years, 3 years. Okay. He was at 25.
That's
sale.
not a bad number for
Which
a
is not
running
a
car.
total bad number. It's a 93. We got it with 140,000 miles.
Okay.
Very clean interior. The only thing that was bad was the headliner. Age, sagging. It was one of those things.
Age and sagging. Oh, you old
And
ladies
the car had
listening,
no
you get
brakes.
it.
It had no brakes, and we literally drove it back from here in Moonaki all the way to my house with no brakes. Bro, when I tell you, I'll put the foot in the brake, and that brake was like punching you back. It was just punching your foot back with passion. I was like, oh, man, we're going to die today.
It'll stop eventually.
And I'm like, it'll stop eventually and drive it off the fucking Route 3 bridge to the Hackensack. But anyway,
That's good.
we got it down to 15, which is good. Clearly, the guy just didn't care about the car anymore. It was just sitting there. But
I get it.
now the same project car is going to probably cost you 25, and they are probably going to go lower.
Well, Chris just bought. It's not an E36. It's the newer, like the M3, the one that they just swapped out the M3 bumpers on, like the Need for Speed M3.
E46 model.
He bought an E46.
Okay.
He spent about $3.
Sedan or coupe?
Coupe.
Okay, that's
And
not,
it's sexy.
That's not bad. I like the body styles on those cars. It's just the E46s have a lot more annoying computers to deal with.
Well, all the German cars do. I'm living that life.
No. Well, yeah. Because
What's a
even
German
right
car?
Now, forget about it.
What's a German car without a check engine light?
It's
Come
one
on.
of those things. It just goes hand in hand. But 3K mark actually is not bad for an E46.
Yeah, well, that's why I got it.
How was the mileage?
Not too bad. A little bit over 100,000.
That's not bad though.
But see, guys, you can shop around for the perfect car.
Yeah.
Because guess what? If you don't want to spend $10K on something stupid, you don't have
The
to.
famous 10K mark.
You don't got to do it. Fuck it. Build a car for $10K.
Another one that's killed to death. Miatas.
Oh.
But honestly, I would put an asterisk on that one just because, I'm sorry, but the price market from right now for these fucking Miatas, especially these NAs, no way in hell.
I mean,
Bro, they're at $6,000, $7,000.
no way.
No, no, absolutely not.
They really are?
3 years ago, they were like freaking $800, maybe 1,000.
And now the bro tax happens.
But why you get the bro tax, or what I call the show car tax, or the IG tax?
Yeah, because they're easily modded.
Because now you're looking at them all pretty, and people are gobbling them up with those cars like they're out of left and right fields.
Also, the parts for them are cheap.
Stupidly cheap. I think I was looking at one. Well, before I got the Alante, I was looking at a Miata. It wasn't the NA. It was the second gen. It was clean. It was like a dark hunter green metallic.
All right, so it wasn't pop up and down headlights.
No, I wish. I probably would have offered the guy more, honestly, if it wasn't an NA.
Okay.
But it was clean, though. It was clean. Bose interior, manual. Had Mini Cooper wheels on it.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
So it looked clean. Like I said, clean, lowered already. That's pretty much all she had. But the kid stripped it down, and it was just like a Lego piece. Like pieces of the car were all over the garage. And the guy was like, you want it? Shoot me an offer and come take this thing out of my garage. So I literally looked around all four walls. I was like, all right, there's a door over here. The soft top is back there. Where's the bumper? Backyard? Okay, cool. All right, just want to know if the bumper was still there. Headlights? Oh, in the trunk. Cool. Where are the door panels? Oh, in the attic. Okay, awesome. Okay. So literally all the parts are here. It's just a matter of
Piecing together this
putting
fucking
it
puzzle
together.
that...
Before you even do anything cool, you just have to make it look like a car again. Okay.
And hope everything works and fits
And
back
hope
together
that everything works and fits.
without breaking.
I'm pretty sure bolts are gone. So it was one of those things I have to spend like fucking $1,000 on bolts and Lowe's or Home Depot to just put it all together. So I offered him a number. I'm assuming he didn't like that number because he never called me back. But he left me with that itch for a Roadster. That's where I kind of, by accident, I found the Alante. I was like, oh, this. Getting myself a damn Cadillac. And then getting myself that. I don't regret it, but I still want a Miata because I had priced it all out when I was doing the build sheet. Like chances are I knew the guy was gonna say no to me, but so I was just making a build list anyway. I was like, oh, if he says yes, at least I have a good idea where to start. Bro, fully wide body, hood, hard top, everything, coilovers, a nice set of wheels, exhaust intake, race bucket seats. $5,500.
It's not
Done.
10 grand, huh?
Nowhere near. But just now, bro. Okay, I get it. They're rare, not rare, but they're getting hard to find in clean shape. Because some of the ones that want $6,000, there's a humongous gaping hole in the quarter panel. Like, are you kidding me, bro? Just because your headlights flip up? Come on, seriously.
Give me a break.
Stop it right now.
The frame is rusted to shit.
It's one of those things. I mean, so that's why, like, I'll put an asterisk on it. If you can find one under $2,000, clean, even if it has 200,000 miles on it, it's a Miata. Let's just face it. They'll go forever. It's like a Civic.
Yeah.
As long as you do the oil changes, you're fine. You know what I mean?
Belts and such.
And well, obviously the basic tune-up, but it's dummy proof. Is what my point is.
Okay.
So for a project car, you don't have to freak out if you see 200,000 miles on it.
And it's a good starter.
And it is a good starter car because the parts are actually, dude, stupid cheap. I think a full wide body kit is like $400.
Yeah, it's not name brand. It's eBay, right?
No, name brand.
What?
Yeah, name brand. I think the most expensive thing is going to be the hardtop, the famous hardtop.
Well, to be fair, if you have a Miata, understand that you can go to Mazda, and if you get a nice dealer or anybody who you make friends with, they can search that parts catalog and order one for cheaper than... Oh, my God.
Hairball?
$10,000
It's a
worth.
$10,000 hairball.
You can buy them for cheaper than you would buy the aftermarket
So wait,
ones.
even now to this day, you can still go to Mazda and order a hardtop?
Yes, for any one of them. And ready for this? Here's the part that drives me nuts. A lot of dealerships are too lazy to look for that number, that parts number, and order it.
No kidding. So if you have the part number, you can literally go to a Mazda dealer and order it.
Yes, and a lot of them be like,
It's still cheaper.
Yep, and a lot of
than
them,
Facebook Marketplace.
and it'll come color matched to the color.
Oh, get out.
So a lot of places are like, we don't want to deal with that. No.
No shit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's first news to me because after I think it's 10 years or something like that, unless they they carry the backlog of parts. That's it. They're done.
But see, that's the thing. A lot of them won't do the homework for it to
Right.
order it.
No, right. Makes sense. It's relative clusterfuck to try and find.
But some people will do it, so you have to be nice to people and make friends. Show up with donuts. Good
Yeah,
tip.
it's not a bad idea, actually. Shit. I didn't know that about the hardtop, to be honest. That's actually impressive. Power to them that they actually even still...
And it comes with the heated rear window and...
Yeah, the rear defrost and all that.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, like I said, pay $6,000 for one? Hell no. Never. Never in my life. Never in my life will I ever see a $6,000 Miata. To just start with. That's beyond me.
It better have airbags and 3-piece wheels to start with.
Yeah, I mean, at that rate, it's one of those things. Well, whatever. We touched on the Civic because...
Well,
It's
did
the
we really
Civic.
touch on the Civic?
I mean, we were talking about it. I mean, we didn't really touch on it, but we were talking about it a little bit. I would say the Civics from like 2000 or a little bit later, as I give you the list. You can say the other one. But that's a good starter point. Because those Civics are, dude, cheap. For example, look at Alfredo.
No, his is not cheap. His is not cheap.
Alfredo can find you a Civic, and you'll be paying less than $3,000, and they're clean as shit.
Oh, yeah, well, Alfredo does his homework before he buys
But he
anything.
does his homework before he buys. But again, anybody that does a little bit of decent homework, chances are coil pack
Alternator.
or alternator. That's usually what goes on these old school Civics that land
Yeah.
in the junkyards.
Spark plugs.
Or the stupid spark plugs. I think once in a blue moon you get the tranny issue, which is the solenoids.
Yeah.
But aside from that, chances are you could probably find one for like $1,200, $1,500.
Swapped. Done.
Yeah.
Also,
I mean, if I had to pick out of all of them, I would definitely do Civic number one.
ready for this?
What?
Carbon fiber parts for a Civic are a lot less expensive than a Z.
Oh, I could have told you that.
The new Civics, however, a trunk is like $800.
No, that's retarded. That's just crazy. I mean, the new ones now, the
It's
exhaust tip
cool.
looks like the HDMI port.
That's fucked up. I necesito fucked up.
I'm sorry, it's just one of those things. I'm like, 4K?
10K. Click.
I mean, another one. I mean, for the off-road guys, as much as I would want to say a Wrangler,
We
I'll
all
say
know
no.
those the whole price. Look at the one in the parking lot.
yeah, the value on these damn Jeeps is just,
Let me
it
give
blows my damn mind.
Let me give them the story.
Go for it.
So here at the studio, we have a Jeep sitting in the parking lot, owned by a little old man who does not drive it. The tires are almost flat. And yes, it's painted up nice, but there's rust on the bolts, and there's rust here and rust there. And he's like, no, it's been restored, and the floors, and this, that, the third. This fucker wants over 10 grand for it.
Insane.
I think he was
I mean,
like
granted,
15. I
it's-
think
it's
he was at that
non-
number.
Yeah, what number?
15 or 12.
Shit. I mean, what's the mileage on that thing? Do you even know?
Under 100,000.
Probably why. Actually, it makes more sense on why he would be at.
I think it's like under 80,000.
It makes even more sense now if that's really the case and it's under
Who
80,000.
gives a fuck? It's still a rust bucket.
Yeah, but it's
And
a
it's
rust
not
bucket
low.
that's
Yeah.
less than, in theory, less than 80,000 miles. And it's not molested. It's
Dude,
not on
the
33s.
first rock you try to crawl up with that thing, the entire car is gonna fold in half like a fucking book. Let's face it.
I mean, it is the 4.0,
Ooh.
and it's manual, correct? I mean, for the Jeep guys, that's a big thing.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a stupidly big
I'm
thing.
still soft even talking about it. It's not doing it for me.
I would not suggest for the ones that like the lifted life to go for a Wrangler. Honestly, my best bet would be go for a Cherokee, square body.
I like those.
They look mean done up. They look mean done up, lifted. For a fact.
Jarris, the guy who works at my job, he has one, a burgundy one.
Okay.
He swapped out so much different shit and relocated things.
All right, he was telling me he did the coil pack off a Viper.
Yeah.
A Dodge Viper, and it fits. So I guess if that's a mod you guys didn't know about, you know it now.
Yeah.
Coil pack from I just don't know what year Viper. That's the only thing I don't
It's like
know.
Relocated to somewhere else. So
That's
it's easier
insane,
to work off of.
And you actually feel the power increase from what he was saying. But a
Thi-
Jeep Cherokee? Bro, you can find those Jeep Cherokees under $4,000. All day.
A buddy of mine, Dan Mastro, the kid who drifts the Purple Z, or used to rather.
Okay.
Now he's got an Audi or a Volkswagen, one of those things. You know, debadged completely and it looks round and bubbly.
Got it.
One of the old school ones. Dan, if you're listening, I'm sorry, I'm fucking murdering it. He sold his for $2,000, and it was lifted, and there was no rust on it, and it was painted matte black, and this, that, and the third.
Damn, you could have gotten more for it, to be honest.
At the time, he just had a kid, but
Oh, okay.
you know, a rock crawler isn't necessarily baby friendly.
I mean, it kind of is.
Yeah, then you got to pick the kid up every time he wants to get in the car.
Just
No, just throw him, and he can just jump
Oh,
out.
what, too soon? No?
No.
Not what to say on the... Okay, sorry, guys.
Edit that out.
I'm kind of used to having cats and dogs and shit.
No,
so-
no matter fact, we're keeping it.
Same thing. Yeah, throw in the
Yeah.
back seat. Go on.
And when you're picking up Oreo, don't use your knees, just all back.
You have to do all back. That cat is fat as shit. He almost blows my back out.
A
when I
little
have to lift
fucking
him.
head.
Christ. He
Fat
walks
cat.
and sweeps my floor because his belly is just like it's a mop. But anyway, continue, please.
But he sold it, and I think that's a good starting price to buy these things at. $2,000.
Yeah.
Good starting price, pending it has no rust and it's not shot
I
to
mean,
shit.
you're always to find one with no rust. You know, it's winning the lottery. You do get lucky sometimes, but the basic rust is okay. If you can obviously see the floor,
Yeah.
don't get it. I'm just saying.
If you're Fred Flintstone, you can drag
Yeah,
your
man.
feet while driving. Something's wrong.
Something's wrong if you can see the lines as you're switching, just like by looking down.
Or if you're one of those girls with the crusty ankles, the crusty heels,
Oh.
you can use those as brake pads. That'll work.
Jesus Christ.
I seen one of those at Walmart the other day. I was like, what the fuck is she doing wearing flip-flops? Put those tiger claws away.
This is the time of year before summer that is fun to watch. You
Yeah, how
talk
people
about
dress.
Walmart a little bit, because you're just like, what?
They're already doing the short shorts on
Why are
Burger
you
Line
wearing
already.
that?
They're already doing the short shorts on Burger Line. I'm like, oh my.
Oh yeah, no, that's. I already saw what I call the quadruple titties in Walmart.
Don't start body shaming on here.
No, I'm just saying. Titties in
Everything-
the front, titties in the back. It's always a party.
That's man. You throw the titties over the shoulders. You got 4 titties in the back. Sexy.
Oh,
If she ain't 280, she's not a lady.
Oh man, this went sideways real quick. But
If she
I
ain't
don't know,
250, I don't want to see them titties.
Oh God. What's another car you think?
To be honest, and I know it's played out, but they're hard to find.
What?
My old school JDMs, the RX-7s, the 240s,
Well, the 240s are still, while they're still popular.
the 240Zs.
Okay. Well, but again, they're popular, but they haven't hit that stupid bro tax yet. Do you get me?
Still under,
Depending, like if you'll get the bro tax if it has like the rare parts on it, or at least the front clip thrown off from an S14 or an S15. type
Yeah.
deal.
the Koki or
Yeah. That's when you kind of get the bro tax a little bit, but for a clean one, no, you can still relatively cheap. I mean, let me see. Let me check here real quick.
I'm gonna keep on give you a couple cars too.
Go for it while I do this little quick car hunting on the marketplace.
The Subaru Foresters.
So underrated.
Oh my god.
So underrated, and those things
And the Legacies too.
look awesome. Let's see for a clean Forester. For the old tool body styles. That boxy style, because that's personally, if I were to find one, that's what I would get. All right here. Looking for an old tool, S Sport, 150,000 miles, $2,400 or best offer.
That's where you want to go, guys.
That's where I would say
The happy medium.
Happy medium. Yeah, 2400 best offer. Clean title, no accidents, AC's good, and the heat works.
What's
and
the paint look
interior's
like?
in good shape. Robin?
What's the paint look like?
Clean as hell. It's a burgundy red with the two-tone, so it has the tan
Black bottom.
Tan one. This one's tan. Check out the pictures. It's actually clean as hell.
Oh, that's cool.
That is clean.
I hate that grill, but that's cool.
I mean, there's 5 million others.
Also,
Look
guys,
at that interior, bro.
if
If
you're
you're not even cracked.
it's nice. If you're buying a project car, do not do the chicken wire as your grill.
Yes, no, God, please. Get an eBay grill. It's cooler.
Yeah.
Don't do the
Chicken wire.
don't do the Home Depot chicken one.
That drives me nuts. And I've seen people do it.
Oh, all the time. What's another one? The Legacies.
I just said that.
Oh, did you really? I'm
Yep.
sorry. I didn't even hear that
In
part.
Clifton, there's a purple Legacy. Well, I think he got rid of it. But it was purple, wide body.
I mean, this is not even that bad. 2010, they're going for like $3,000.
Yeah.
That's
About right.
actually not bad at all. What's wrong with it? Is it missing everything? Oh, no. 200,000 miles. It's a Subi.
Head gaskets, bro.
Oh, it's a head. They have the. They're
No,
known
I'm just
for it.
poking jokes at my Subi guys.
I mean, this is actually pretty clean for 200,000 miles.
I wonder what those rear pillars look like. No, I'm kidding, Alex. I know you're listening. I'm so sorry. It's a joke. A buddy of mine just recently blew out that rear pillar. He hit a pothole. And
Wait, really? Did he?
yeah, dude.
It wasn't just the strut.
No, that pillar shit the bed.
I mean, that's impressive as fuck. Actually, Alex, that's impressive. I'm proud of you, bro.
But it's fixed now. It's all welded up, nice.
Yeah, but how does that even happen?
Jersey City potholes.
Okay, that says it. Okay, that's it.
So-
Don't have to say anything more.
If you're from anywhere else in the country, Jersey City potholes are literally like, think about the best pot you have for cooking rice at your house. It'll fit in one of those.
When you can stop, say hello, and then you hear the echo, hello.
4 seconds
hello,
later.
hello." Those are the good potholes.
That pothole is just as good as North Bergen Pool. Just as good. Got the same space.
I mean, Bergen doesn't stay far behind from their damn potholes. Bro, fix the one before getting on 109. Jesus Christ.
That's rough.
Oh, my God. Bergen, you're slacking right now, bro.
I would love to see
Some
them
of that
finish
COVID
West
money
Side.
from the state, Jesus.
I want to see them finish West Side the right way.
They never will.
Why? Because of racing?
Obviously.
Boo-hoo.
The only ones that go are all the newbies that don't know their ass from their elbow. They're racing down there with the potholes and the bumps and everything else.
And they kill a rim.
Everybody else has disappeared from West Side.
Well, to be fair, if you're listening and you know the area, West Side, if you're coming down, let's call it next to the Chuck E. Cheese Hill by High Tech.
Mm-hmm.
If you turn right, that road is perfect.
Oh yeah, it goes right next to the train tracks.
Yeah.
All the way in the back. We can't be promoting these things.
No, I'm not promoting. I'm just giving it to the car guys for a cruise. I'm promoting it.
It is nice for photos though.
It's
That
beautiful
rugged
photos.
urban scene is actually, you don't want to go too far.
That's my recipe.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
I
my
figured
photography recipe.
That's the spot. And right now they have that. I guess they put like those cement blocks, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Before getting there.
Yep.
It's kind of far away from everyone on the road. You can kind of park there.
It's
in
a nice
angle
contrast.
and take a nice shot or whatever.
What does it sound for the camera again?
I don't know. It
that's-
blows kisses at me. Whatever. Fuck off. But anyway,
I wonder how much this
it
blocks
was
cost.
$10,000 camera. I'll tell you that. No, I'm kidding. You better blow kisses at me.
Fucking crazy. Black
What's
magic camera.
What's another car you think?
I know I might be reaching here when I say this. Stay with me.
Oh God.
The Pontiac Grand Dams.
Okay. Shit. Yeah. Actually, yeah.
It's a big
Okay.
body,
I give you that.
and if you lower it and put the right wheels on it and the paint's
What
clean,
year? Let me see. What year? What year is that?
I'm
Is
saying
that-
like 92, 98.
No, that's the uglier one.
I like
That's
that one
the-
better.
Really? You like that one? That's like
Yep.
a bastard child.
And the sedan. And you know I don't ever rep sedans, but guess
You're
what?
right. Actually, you don't.
That.
Let's see.
You're telling me I can go fast in a V8. It feels like a couch, and I can fit people in the back seat. Sold. Well, that was the idea behind the Audi, to be honest, guys.
Well, that was the look that you were going for?
No, not the look, rather, but the selling point. It's comfortable. It hauls ass.
True.
And I can fit people in the back seat, but Hey, guess what? Mine has a fucking cooler and the back seats recline.
Let's see. While I search here the marketplace, what you got? What you guys got? See, this is the body style I personally like, the 05s.
Let me see. We're
'Cause
passing around
if
his
you can
phone.
find the GT.
Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
No, the GT is hot. It already comes with the functional Ram Air hood.
That reminds me
from
of a
GM.
grandma.
What?
Yep.
Your grandma was pretty dope though. She was whipping this bitch.
She might have been. She might have been. Grandma had it on her.
If you can find this one, for the GM guys, they're gonna appreciate this.
Okay.
Okay, this is a perfect example. An 05 Pontiac Grand Am, $1,800.
Is that with the V8?
No, man, none of these came with a damn V8.
You're wrong.
Well, they did, but that was like the Grand Prix, like the longer version of this one. It came with a supercharger also.
That's the sedan.
GXP. I'm sorry.
The GXP is dope as fuck, and I would buy one tomorrow if I could.
But you're talking about much more future years than this one. I think that was like an 09.
But that's the same thing they
Before
did.
Pontiac disappeared.
They did with the truck, the Hurricane and or tornado and
What?
Yeah,
Hurricane
GNC had a tornado.
The Cyclone.
Cyclone.
Gee, the tornado. Yeah, let me tell you.
Hey, I did one of
You were. That was impressive though for you not being a GM guy.
I'm not.
That was impressive.
Cyclone's dope shit, dude.
I would love to get my hands on one. Will I ever? No, because I'm not going to pay $25,000 for a Cyclone or a Typhoon. That's what you're talking about.
Typhoon.
Because the Cyclone, if I forgot which one was which, what GM's was one and GMC's was the other one.
Yeah.
They're mean ass looking trucks, which
Boxy.
is technically the same motor concept of the Grand National.
I like it.
Same concept, turbocharged from the factory when turbo started becoming a thing back in the 80s. Beautiful ass cars and trucks.
The Grand National I seen today was fully stripped.
Mm-hmm.
No rust on it. Motor.
Even
Kirky seats.
let's see. While you talk about that Grand National, I want to find myself
All right. So
a Cyclone.
the guy that tried to charge
shit
me
to
10 grand. You got to small talk people to be nice to them, and hopefully, they talk numbers with you. So, of course, I pointed out, I'm like, what do you got going on over there? I kind of told you guys already. We talked about it. And he wants to get it ready for his daughter. I don't think the Kirky seats are necessarily the best move for somebody like that.
I mean, if she's a gearhead, she's gonna have an awesome first day.
Yeah, but I hope she has a
car.
fat ass because she's going to kill her fucking spine. It's not even a sexual thing. It's a health hazard at that point.
I'll give you one.
Go
A
ahead.
91 Cyclone.
Okay.
Alright, this is the pickup truck version. Only has 68,000 miles. Automatic.
You're reaching 30 almost.
31,000.
I knew it.
Granted, they're limited. They're rare. But these are the ones, as nice as they look, I tell the guys and gals,
Walk
stay
away.
away from that. Walk away. Why? Okay, let's say you're not doing it for the rarity of, oh my God, I want to own a Cyclone number 1,000 something out of the 5,000 that they made, right? It's just more of the aesthetics of it.
Okay.
Because the factory body kit, the ground effects kit from GM, the hood, the suspension, the wheels, blah, 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 the seats. Okay, they make all that. So you can, in theory, get yourself the same 91 GMC Sonoma, I'm sorry.
Sonoma. Potato.
Let's see how much that even goes for. A 91.
Goddamn motherfucking Ford Ranger.
Watch.
That's what I think of when it comes to mine.
$1,000. For a 91.
That's interesting.
It's a normal one. That's my point.
And you can convert it.
You can buy the kit for $400, $500.
Make it a clone.
Because there's two different companies that make the replica kits for them. And you make yourself your own clone. Granted, is it going to be
As fast?
as fast? Hell no. Hell no. Are you going to show up at these Cyclone and Typhoon meets?
Nope.
No, God, no. Please don't.
Keep that shit
They
at
will
home.
kill you. You know what I mean? Don't do it.
And who was the guy who
'Cause
came
they'll
in
rip
with...
they'll rip you a new one. Like I said, you're going for what attracted you to the car, which is what you look at.
Yeah, it's cool.
So if you don't care about the motor part, you don't care really about the rarity of it, build yourself your own.
Well, that's another thing I want to ask you personally.
Go for it.
when you're looking for that starter car, that building car,
Mm-hmm.
do you look for the looks of it, or do you try to see what's under the hood first?
Me personally, for at least all my projects to this day, have always been looks. As long as I open up the hood and it's not a gaping hole there, I don't care. Like, honestly, I don't.
That's interesting. So you don't care what the heart is like as long as the ass and titties is on point.
Exactly.
Amanda, you heard it here first. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You better stay pretty forever.
You're such an ass.
That's funny.
But honestly speaking, like, let's say I'm a rare case because I go from modern to old.
Yeah,
You know
got
what I mean?
best of both worlds. Well,
It's one of those things.
To be
me
fair,
personally, if I could just stick old all the time, I would.
hold on. I'm talking to a guy who has one taste of every flavor. He's got JDM, he's got trucks, he's got German, he's got classics, he's got boats.
The guys will be like, "You has a boat?"
No, land yachts. You know what I'm talking
Land
about,
yachts,
guys.
Land yachts.
He's literally got something for everybody. If you've ever been to his house or gotten to spend more than an hour with him, and you've mentioned, "Hey, what do you drive?" Or he's like, "Well, which one?" And then he goes off on a. No, you really don't do that. I know, but I push you to do that
Such an
sometimes.
ass, I don't do that.
It's
You do that for me.
It's a
And I'm just
cool.
sitting there like, Dick. Why
It's
is he doing that?
It's a cool thing that you have a flavor for everybody.
But again, it's such a rare thing. Me personally, I love the look of certain cars. I don't care the brand, I don't care the make. Am I more of a GM guy? Yeah, I'm 100% more of a GM guy because it's what's been in my household. So I was born. What did the family have? Chevys and Cadillacs.
By the way, his dad had a GTO, and Dad, you should have never sold it.
Yeah, he kicks himself in the ass every time. Trust me.
But you know what? One day maybe this will pay for it.
I'm hoping. God, I'm hoping. That will be my thanks for everything, Dad.
You know what I'll do? I'll show up to the house, say, "Dad, look what I just bought." Do a nasty burnout with it, and say, "No, I don't want it anymore. You can have it."
But honestly, I would do that. Honestly, all day, my eyes closed. I would. If I have a chance to get one, I will. And surprise him with it.
What do you mean? We're gonna do it eventually.
But yeah, but I just didn't get a chance to find the right price point for that GTO.
We just gotta get that fucker retired, dude. This man works endlessly.
7 days a week. Trucker life, bro.
No, he's an old school Cuban guy.
Old school Cuban.
You don't know how
It's one of
to
those
take a
things,
fucking
trucker.
break.
He doesn't believe in breaks. Just one of those things.
I think that's awesome.
Which, I mean, God bless him for it. It's one of those things.
Yeah,
He just
no,
doesn't
no.
stop. But like I said, it's such a rare thing, at least with me, because I found the BMW cool when I found it underneath the tree. Like, I found the car cute.
But you
I was
see,
like,
you have to have an eye for that. People
like,
will look at
no.
things and not see the full potential in them.
no, and people look at me all the time. Jesus Christ, you would think my mom would be used to it by now. I've shown up with titles. I don't
What?
talk it over. I'll talk it over with the family. I'm just like, no, it's a good deal. It's like, ping, ping, give me the title. Come back home. My mom just knows. I'll walk through the door and she's like, you got that, you just did something stupid look on your face. What'd you get?
You mean a smile?
And I'm just like, boom, there's a title, picking up a car tomorrow. She's like, God damn it, another one?
Where are we parking these?
Where are we all parking these damn things? I was like, I'll worry about that later. Don't you worry about that.
By the way, is the candy one out the shop yet?
No, almost done. The bumper is sagging a little bit in the back, so he is finishing up bolting up the back. Because my Project 91 got rear-ended. Well, not rear-ended, but it was the quarter panel got
They
swiped
backed into him.
from a U-Haul truck. Literally, the lady, instead of turning wide, she was like, oh, I could just bounce off the Cadillac. And went, and just fucking made it look into a tuna can. I ripped her a new one. I don't care.
Yeah, you
U-Haul.
should feel proud about that. Ripping a little old lady a new one.
I didn't care. No,
You're
she
a-
wasn't old. She was young.
Little bully.
Russians.
Yeah,
She
Minyatsa
wasn't Russian, yeah,
Antony,
she was-
nas
actually,
vaše
she was Russian.
Podolsky.
I couldn't even understand what the word she was saying.
You should have brought me with you.
I'm like, you hit car, and you gonna pay. And I'm just doing this.
He's
with
making
face.
a
You
symbol
gonna
with the
pay.
money, rubbing his fingers together.
She's like, I pay. That's all she kept on saying. I pay. I'm like, yeah, you gonna pay. Bust your head over a piece of the fiberglass of the car and found on the floor. What hurt the most wasn't the pain, wasn't the damage. It was the first generation LED taillights I made for that car.
Well, that gives you an opportunity to come
Destroyed.
back better.
Oh no, I redid them. Obviously, I was like, oh, I'll perfect what I did and blah blah blah. But it was just like, it hurt. It hurt because I saw pieces of like the first taillights I ever made all over the street. I was like, maybe I can put it back together. My dad's like, knock it off. No, you can't. I was like, he's like, are you serious? You know you can make 2 new ones in like in an hour, right? I was like,
No. Say it in Dad's language with the voice.
you gotta be laughing.
Because this is a different. Listen, if you speak Spanish, it's going to be a different flavor. So get ready for this.
How was that? Okay. What? You do that in an hour. What? Knock it off. Like that type of dance. But he does it with no expression.
This man is so stoic. Everything he says can be construed as very seriously or hysterically funny.
You have to know him already at this rate to know when he's joking. Because if not, you'll take it seriously. Be like, yo, this guy wants to rip me a new one for no reason.
Like I'm pretty sure he's laying next to Sonic's mom at night, and she says, "All right, good night, I love you." He's like, "Good night, I love you." Like it's almost rushed out of his mouth, like as a I have to say this, but he genuinely does love her.
That is pretty much the way it is. It's just funny because once he said that, I was like, I mean, you're not wrong. Granted, you're not wrong. It was just more, like I said, the sentimental of the first taillights you're cracking open and you're doing, work on.
The first thing that mattered to you.
It was the first thing that mattered to me. I never did taillights before in my damn life.
Yeah, no,
so it was
I
one
get
of those
it.
things I was just like, and they've lasted till now. I did those taillights like over 10 years ago.
Wow, that says something.
And they were still on point. I mean, I still have the passenger side, just chilling in my basement. And look at me like, one day I'll make you again. I made version 2, but whatever. The point is that car is, I hope to say probably, 2 weeks maybe ish.
You said 2 weeks, 2 months ago.
Yeah, I know. The car's been in the shop for like 6 months.
That's heartbreaking.
Before, finding the quarter panel. Because that I didn't have. I had everything else in storage. So I had the back bumper for it, the filler for it. I made the taillights again. What else? It was just the issue was the quarter panel. So I had to go out to a junkyard and literally go and get and cut a quarter panel.
Pain in the balls.
To bring. So what happens is that car is such a rarity for all you like GM guys. It's the Sedan DeVille's from 89 to 93. That body style, old school caddy. Like there's no parts.
No, I get it.
Nothing. Like nothing at all. So if you want something, people are like, "Oh yeah, you need a quarter panel. I mean, I'll sell you the whole car." You're like, "Dude, I don't
need that
car.
shit. How much?
I've
10K.
Been there. I've been there and I've done that. Because that car got hit in the front.
Did it?
Yeah, a long ass time ago.
I didn't know that.
I had to replace the fender, the front bumper, and the hood. Because a car, like I was on my right lane driving, and like there was a car on the left, literally on the left lane, on 109, tunneling.
And made the right hand turn.
Yeah, and it was like, oh, that's the street I need to go to. I took him at 45 miles an hour. I almost pinned him in the free. I took him a block.
You should have kept on hitting that
His
gas.
car was a total loss. I drove home. Granted, I drove home like the car was like a
Cadillac 1 cheapy car.
Yeah, no,
0.
It was an AMG Mercedes, dude. It was like I want to say like an 06, 07. I bent him. I bent him in half.
That's hilarious.
I literally bent him in half.
Good.
But
he deserves it.
You're stupid. What are you doing on the left lane to begin with? Oh, that's the street I need to turn right on. Fuck cars. And you have sensors. You have the lights. You're modern. I saw them. They were flashing. I hit you so hard, the lights were still flashing when I got out of the car. I even told him, like, yo, my dude, do you not see the light? Are you blind? What is that?
I'm sure you're being much nicer than you were that day.
Oh, no. Trust me when I tell you, I almost
I'll kill your mother.
Yeah, the guy's girl was in the car, and she was like, I'm like, you shut your mouth, because I'll fucking choke you too. Murder people real quick.
I'll beat you with him.
I swear to God. He's like, let me move car. I'm like, you move car, I'll murder you right here where you stand. You better stay put.
Your kids will miss you. That's fucked up.
But I swear to God, I'd never forget the cop showed up and was like, he goes, oh, man. I was like, I know. Don't even get me started.
Let's move past this.
Let's just move past this. He's like, are you good to drive? I was like, I don't know. I went, bro, I literally sat in the car. I was like, started right up. Nothing leaking, nothing. So as I drove off, because, after the report, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Cop's like, all right, you're good to go. You can make it home. I was like, yeah, no, she's driving. I'm good. It was all right. That's it. I was like, what's up with that one? He goes, no, that's a total. That thing's bent in half.
You won.
You won. That's literally the cop told me. He goes, this tank won. Get home safe. I was like, all right, thanks, whatever. As I'm driving by, I'm just like turning to go around the car. I'm just like, I literally, bro, I wish I had like a 7-foot middle finger. Of how hard I flipped off that mother that hit me, dude. I swear to God. Like literally half my body was hanging out. To just make it, since the finger isn't that big. I was like, no, I'm going to emphasize this mother right now. I was like,
He hung up beside the car.
I swear to God, I literally slowed down. I did like 2 miles an hour. Nice. So
just to flip him
He's
off.
just there staring. I'm just like,
He's shaking the middle finger at him.
I was like, you're
He's
knocking
doing it
this
so
middle
hard, the
finger's
whole
not, like,
shoulder's
10 feet
shaking and
long
shit.
right now. But again, with that one,
Hold on. You ever see a little kid flip somebody off when they're really angry?
with the passion, they're biting their bottom lip. Yeah, that was me, dude. 100%, that was me. But again, I'm not going to go to AutoZone.
No, you can't.
Hey, guys, do you have a hood? To begin with, they're dumb as anyway. So it's like they're going to look at you like 7 heads.
No, they're going to say, well, what tires do you have?
Do you need a battery? No, man, I asked you for a hood.
Automatic or manual?
Manual.
I'll kill you.
But I ended up getting a full parts car.
Oh,
in
shit.
West Bumble.
That's why you had the
Pennsylvania.
bumper and all that shit hanging there.
But that's why I ended up getting a storage, because I literally got a $400 DeVille,
Okay.
which was a beautiful car. I felt even bad with this, ripping it apart. It was in perfect condition when I got it,
Damn.
but it was just blue.
Your favorite
Damn,
color.
It's such a shame. I'm like, if I would have the space to just like
Keep it.
store it and keep it and be like, all right, maybe I'll find myself eventually a front clip and build this one back up, and I'll have 2 of them. Because I had the thought, even my dad was talking about it. I was like, damn, it's such a shame because this car's in such good shape. I was like, damn, do we save that one? But that one's been in the family since literally 91.
It's crazy how you adopt cars like you do cats.
Yeah, no, it's the same thing. It's disturbing. I have an issue. Whatever.
Yeah, well, your cars won't shit on in your sneakers. Like, dude.
You're right. My cars don't really piss on my boots.
Yeah.
Like my cats do. But anyway, I ended up $400 because the guy was like, oh no, I'm not really a caddy guy. I like my trucks and whatnot. I'll give you $400. It's yours.
He wasn't a caddy guy. He was a smart man. Got it.
Yeah. It's just like, got a trailer, picked it up, brought it to the house, literally stripped it to a frame.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I took the doors off. I still have everything. The trunk, front bumper, back bumper, all 4 doors, full interior. Took the glass of the front windshield, rear windshield off.
Jesus.
Took the fiberglass convertible style roof.
Yeah.
That the 4 doors came with
I
at
know.
that time. The shell's sitting in storage. When I tell you a frame, and on top of that, when the guy came and put it on the flatbed, I was like, oh, by the way, lift it. Why? No, I want the wheels. Give me the wheels.
Like that.
I'm getting my $400 worth. I had the motor and the transmission sitting on the side of my house for like 4 years before somebody came and bought it.
That's an acid bath waiting to happen.
Oh, no, it was a clusterfuck. You don't even know. But we literally, dude, when I tell you a frame, if you fart hard enough, you could have moved the car right. You could have rolled it right out of my driveway if you would have farted hard enough on it. That's how light it was for a Cadillac. I have all ECUs. I have all the interior computers. I have the dash, cluster, steering wheel.
So maybe next time you buy another frame and you build another one.
In theory, with the parts I could rebuild another one. But I'm having it for
In case something goes bad.
Because I got lucky that at least 80% of the stuff that got damaged now with that stupid U-Haul hit, with the car being parked, I was able to rebuild it. Literally just the quarter panel piece.
Now, you let me drive a CTS.
Mm-hmm.
You let me drive Sky. Is this something that you would let me drive?
No. You drove the Tahoe.
Well, let's tell them.
You took it around the block. Actually, you took it. I didn't even let you drive it.
Let's tell
I
the
go,
story.
just reverse it. And you're like, bye. And you waved at me and you went around the block. I'm like, this dick.
So, I had to reverse it because he was saving me a spot. Well, he was saving Dad a spot. And I got in it and I felt it. I was looking around. It feels like a couch. I'm like, I'll be back.
I was like, where's this moment?
And you should have seen his face. Like, like just open mouth, like looking at me like, oh no, he took off in that. It's gonna happen with red too.
No.
It's gonna happen.
No.
We'll see.
No.
You guys are here about
I'm
it.
very.
You guys are here about it.
I'm very anal with my cars.
He's gonna say, yo, boo, can you go park it over there?
Sky's like the slut.
We'll be at a show or
Which is
something.
fine.
You'll ask me to just you'll give me the keys for some stupid reason. I'm going. Bye. I'll catch you later.
That's why I know not to give you the keys for anything.
Mickey Mouse, McDonald's drive-through. Even I don't care. I'll take it. I'll come back with chicken nuggets for
But
everybody.
even talking about project cars. Actually, I even put it on the damn list, and this is a perfect one. For the GM guys that like the trucks, bro, get yourself an S10 Blazer.
Don't do that.
Yes.
Nope.
All day. What do you mean no? They're less than $1,000.
Do you want to know why I would
Go
say no?
ahead, go ahead.
Because
Why?
at some point they're gonna have to park next to you.
But you're an ass. That's one. And two, Sky's not even a show truck. That thing is like a Mad Max.
It's
Like literally, I stare at it. I was just like, I don't even know what.
all right, guys. Let's go down the checklist. Hey, Sonic, does it have a wide body?
Sorta.
The answer to that is yes. Hey, Sonic, do you have a one-off wing?
Yeah.
Okay, that's there you go.
No, I see where this is going. You're an asshole.
Hey, Sonic, what color is that paint? Is that an OEM paint?
I mean, actually, yes, it is. It is OEM paint.
Tell me it's not one of the rarer ones.
It is. It's
Okay,
the,
no.
Bahama.
Bahama La
I call it
Tuya.
Bahama Mama Blue. I don't know.
Okay,
I
so-
know it's Bahama something. It's a nice blue.
So okay, no, hold on. The wheels,
What about them?
are they stock?
God no. I mean, they're 15s though.
Yeah. I give you that. The headlights.
Okay, yeah, they're custom.
Okay. That what's in the front of that bumper thing? That black thing.
Oh, the Stinger bar.
Oh, good luck finding one of those.
Actually, yeah, they don't make them anymore. I
Yeah,
don't
no
know
shit.
why.
Ooh.
Oh, you're an ass. I see where you're going.
So
with
so
this.
guys, before you go and buy a Blazer, understand parts are going to be hard to find.
Some parts.
So don't do that to these people.
Some parts. No.
I'm saving them.
No.
You're like the devil
You're an ass.
dangling
they can
drugs and
literally get an S10 Blazer
naked
for
women
less
in front of them.
than $1,000. They can lift it for less than $300. Get a nice set of Krager Soft 8s, which is the wheels that I have. You can get those on
I'll
Summit.
give you a soft 8.
$10,000 worth.
I wish it was $10,000 worth.
Yeah,
Caitlin,
Krager Soft.
text me and let me know if it's $10,000
Krager Soft 8s,
worth.
15s, a nice set of BF Goodrich tires for the lifted life, and you're good. The stuff that is a pain to get is, example, the wing. The wing I found off a warehouse that was doing an inventory clearance sale.
By the way, Vortec, when you do that, we need to hear from you.
Please. It was one of those things, and they listed it as a part number. They didn't even know what the hell the wing was from.
Mm-hmm.
I happened to know the part number, and I had the part number stored. So when I was searching the Googles with the part number, it popped up. And when I sent them an email, he goes, "Oh yeah, I got like 2 or 3 of these left." I was like, "Send me one."
You should have bought all 3 just to be a scumbag.
I mean, I wanted to, but it was pricey. Even to this day, it was like $250 for it.
We should have molded that wing before you put it on and then sold them.
Too much headache. I have other things I need to do.
Plus, the Blazer guys aren't going to buy that fucking JDM ass wing.
No, you'll be surprised.
Really?
You'll be surprised. Yeah. In the S10 world, it's just like the export taillights. What they're quote unquote the Brazilians.
Those
For
are
all
expensive.
US 10 guys. Those taillights,
And hard to find. I know it.
1, hard to find. 2, whoever has a set, you're not finding them. You're not getting them cheaper than $300.
Yeah.
You're just not.
At least it's not the Audi taillights.
No, granted, everything. I think any taillight's better than those damn Audi taillights as of now.
How about the Audi taillights I sent you today?
Yes, that would work. It was also like the one that I found you. The guy was like, what was it? He said he was at 400, I think it was.
Yeah.
And we got him down to like 350 if we go get him.
If we go get them, and then we got to peel them off and hope they don't crack,
and hope
which
to God
it's
they don't
never
crack.
going to happen that way.
But no, for the S10 guy, I mean, for the guys that like the small mini trucks and want to mini truck it in that style, yeah, an S10 is 100% the way to go. Do you have to go with the export stuff? No, of course not. There's a million aftermarket taillights.
I'm still daydreaming over these fucking e-tron taillights.
I mean, that we can do. Don't give it away to all the listeners, for the love of God. 'Cause that's a dope ass mod. And that's like a heavy hitter thing, so just keep that one
To the vest.
Under the vest a little bit.
All right. I'll leave it alone.
But honestly, going back to the S10, I got Sky for literally $400.
Yeah.
Granted, the transmission was skipping like if it was a little schoolgirl. So if you were being mean that day, you weren't getting in reverse.
You be mean, you don't get in the panties. That's how that works.
Like literally, I would have to tap the gas, and people were like, "Yo, manual?" I go, "Yeah, manual." I'm just trying to hope the reverse gear to click on so I can actually pull into a
So
spot.
stupid.
You know how many times the guys had to help me? Like I would get quick, doing the quick spots. Like get that a spot and throw the truck in the driveway and then move mine.
Yeah,
out, type of
the sweeper move.
Okay.
Anybody who lives in Hudson County knows the sweeper move.
The stupid sweeper move. I saw a quick spot. I'm like, damn, okay. I'm like, I got an angle. Damn it, I got to reverse. Dude, I wouldn't throw it into reverse and it wouldn't engage. I was like, guys, help. Two of the guys came and started pushing and literally just pushed me into the spot. I just literally steered because the reverse was slipping. To rebuild it is stupid. I'm not going to spend $1,500 to rebuild the tranny.
Yeah. Well, so what'd you do about it?
I went to a junkyard, got one with less than 40,000 miles, and paid $350. And then another $300 to get it swapped.
Another thing I'm starting to notice, and I'm going to give you guys a good starter car.
What?
Those G35s.
Yes, actually. The G35s are extremely underrated right now for what they can be.
The amount of mods you could do to it match 350Z. And they're selling for like $3,000, $2,000, $3,000.
You can even find a decent one. I think it's still here in as I look, Facebook Marketplace, because
While you look on Facebook Marketplace,
it's a beautiful thing and an awful thing all at the same time.
You guys have to. Here, I'm gonna give you another tip, a little recipe tip. Before you buy that car, Google what its max mod is. Like,
What do you mean by max mod?
All
Explain
right.
to the listeners.
so let's say you're going to buy a G35,
Mm-hmm.
and just randomly Google slammed G35 or show
okay.
car G35, and you can see the potential that these things have before you buy it, or any car rather. Write show car or slammed or just something to that effect where that's a common phrase for something that's been done
Right.
to it. So towards your goal, even 350Z. If you search lifted 350Z, you'll find them on Google Images.
Wait, did you just say lifted?
Search it.
Stop it. That's really a thing?
Yep.
Okay, well, before I even search that, because now you just got me curious. An 07 G35, 160,000 miles on it, manual transmission, $3,200.
Ooh.
And it's actually clean as hell. For the Facebook Market guys, it's a silver one with they plenty dip the wheels. God, I hope not. But anyway, who cares?
Hold on, I'm gonna blow Sonic's mind right now.
All right,
Here you go. Hold that.
Is that really? Oh my God, that really is a lifted Z.
There's a few of them.
It actually looks really fucking good.
Yeah, the Z can do anything.
Holy shit.
You know what they use that for? Rally.
No kidding. Oh, rear-wheel drive, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
What they like to do is take that G35X transmission, or sometimes the G37s had that all-wheel drive, and it fits pretty snug, but it works.
I think this has like the same wheel setup I have on Sky, for the love of God. That's mean as shit.
Yeah, man.
Because I have 31s.
It's adaptable.
Okay.
That's why I picked my car to start off with my car. Before that, I had a G35.
Actually, this is really dope, dude. Like, this is actually... I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this all day.
Yeah, for $10,000, you can do it.
That's how much...
No, I was just throwing out a number, but nice to see
you
your
and the-
eyebrows raised.
Dude, you and the damn 10,000.
No, actually, it's much cheaper than that to do that. Most of those parts, ready for this, came off of a Nissan Armada.
And it completely bolts on.
It's
Give or take.
You got to do some trimming and some welding, but you muzzle fuck anything hard enough, it'll
Yeah,
fit.
that's true. Dude, this is actually mean as hell.
Describe it to the listeners, because you're in awe right now.
Actually, no, I am. I mean, it's like the lifted Miatas. That's another one.
I hate those.
Extremely weird, but at the same time, they're dope as shit.
Describe that to the
You know what I mean?
listeners,
But
please.
at least the one that I'm looking at has like the army like the fighter plane decal design on it, give or take.
Fighter jet.
Fighter jet on it. Full roof rack with the light bars, full steel bumper with a light bar on it. Just like completely launching off a hill, like it's nobody's business.
Yeah, no,
on fender flares.
He's mudding in that.
And it looks like he's on 31s or 32s.
It's cool,
Damn it, I like this.
but it's not for me.
I like this.
Get a Z.
I mean, to me, if I could find a car, a project car, 1,000 or less, or say at most 1,500, I'm game all day.
All right, well, I'm just going to tell you that Firebird doesn't look so good now next to a Z, huh?
I mean, you're right.
Going back a while ago, Sonic's father, the lot he usually goes to for the trucking, has a Firebird and a Z.
Yeah, it's such a shame. Like this,
Side by side, both
literally,
yellow.
The two have been collecting dust there. I want to say it's going to be more than 10 years.
Yep, just neglected.
It used to be yellow. In the clear coat, you can like chip it off with your nail.
And
like
eat
a
it like
tracker.
Doritos, yeah.
You know? But I was like, so, what are you going to do with these cars? I'll fix them up eventually. I repainted the Pontiac. I'm like, what, like 30 years ago, bro? Because I can take the clear coat off with my nail. He's like, yeah, it's been a while. I was like, okay, so you like staring at the paperweights? You want to get rid of these paperweights? Well, you were interested? Which one? I mean, I said the Pontiac. Because it has nice T-tops and, black and yellow, whatever.
Cracking
Anyway.
jello.
I mean, it's a freaking yellow as hell. It's a freaking Sesame Street Big Bird.
Get the Z, turn it into something like that.
I would. Honestly, I would. Like, this looks mean as shit. I would. But again, it has to come into the number. Because I'm not going to pay, $4,500 when I know I have to dump maybe another 2.5 or 3 to just make it run.
I agree.
Those bad boys have been sitting.
Yeah, no, come on. Most Zs that are going to sell for a cheap price are something that's sitting there that the person doesn't want to deal with the headache that's going wrong with it or can't diagnose it themselves.
True, granted. It was the same thing that happened with the BMW when I did my homework with the old lady that was the owner.
Yeah.
She said that she parked it. Well, when I got the car, she said she parked it 10 years ago. That was her words. Oh, I parked it 10 years ago. I'm like, oh, why? I couldn't stop. Okay, you as a gearhead, the first thing when you hear that, you're
Brake
like,
lines.
oh God, brake lines went or
Brake
the
line pump.
booster?
Yeah, no, exactly.
Okay, you kind of figure worst case scenario, so you kind of get a good idea of what the hell.
Reservoir's cracked, all the brake fluid's
reservoir,
gone.
You have a leak somewhere. Yeah, I know why you didn't stop 10 damn years ago when I took the wheels off. You didn't have
no
pads left. You had pads from '94 that weren't even there anymore.
It's fucked up.
Metal on metal, and the rotors were like so warped that I forget about it. I was like, okay, what else? I mean, the car didn't have heat.
Well, that's a thing.
That's a normal common issue with the E36s anyway. When people get them, chances are you're not going to have heat in that car. And the trick is with a hose, find the heater core and blow it out with
Done.
water. And chances are a whole mess of nasty gunk is going to come out of there and leaves and dirt and Somalian family, whatever.
That's fucked. All right. My absolute favorite sleeper. I'm going to give it to you guys.
What?
Because I'm holding on to this because I hold on. I got to sit up in the seat for this one.
That's a $10,000 seat, so we care.
Yeah, I'll break the seat in half and sell it for $5,000. You guys are gonna fucking hate me for this job.
What?
I don't even know if I really don't want to give it up because I'm thinking about buying one eventually.
I mean, you already started. You can't stop now. Who does that? Cock tease.
Everybody.
A what?
Everybody does it.
Oh, well.
Back in the day, I'm not going to give you the car, but I'm going to give you what the style is. How about that? They made a sedan of this car. That's an American car.
Mm-hmm. This is surprising. Go on.
But they made a coupe of it also.
Okay.
I guess it could rival, what's the fucking thing?
What, the Cobalt?
It'll rival the Cobalt any day of the week.
Okay, it's a domestic.
Yeah. But not too many of the coupes were seen. If you can find something like that where it hits a certain niche, you can grab a car like that and make it cool too.
Yeah, like I said, the only issue comes into you're not going to have a very open aftermarket world for you.
You got to make it yourself.
So you're going to have to get creative, which is bad
good-
in one
yep.
way because it's a nightmare.
It could get expensive, or it
And
could
it
be
can get
really
expensive.
stupid cheap, and you could just
Or
learn
cheap
how to
if
do
you
things.
get lucky. And the upside of that is you get to really build a unique one-off ride that everybody's going to be like, how the hell
Did he pull this off?
did you pull that off?
So when you're looking for your cars, guys, don't be shy to do your homework on everything before you buy it and see what the possibilities are and what's open to you and what's available to you, and even get creative and say, I think I could do this and this and this myself.
Yeah, chances are, even if you've seen every idea done, 9 out of 10 says you'll probably think of something that hasn't been done.
I already got it in my head what hasn't been done to it.
You know, that's... And also, when it comes to if it has more, or if it has had more than 4 owners, walk away. Walk away.
Sometimes Crown Vics can be cool too,
I would do a Crown Vic all day. All day.
but it has to be a police interceptor.
A police interceptor package, or at least the base model would be fine.
Well, nowadays,
I'll make it look like a police interceptor, but just slam it.
the police interceptor packages aren't as fast as they were back then because we have all these new cars.
Yeah, the old schools are still always the best. Those
But have you ever seen one that's boosted?
Stupid power
Those motors cannot be killed.
at all.
The engineers were like, no, we're making this bulletproof forever.
To this day, a used police one, and you're still gonna pay like $10,000, and the thing has like over 300,000 miles on it.
It's funny because you think to yourself, all right, that's a full, basically a drag car at that point.
Give or take, yeah.
A road-worthy drag car.
Yeah, pretty much.
For 10 grand. Some jerk off really wants me to pay him 10 grand to mold on some fucking shit. Are you out of your
I knew
fucking
this
mind?
was gonna come back full circle today in the
Jesus
episode.
Christ, what are you
I give
thinking?
this kid a hug now when the episode ends.
No, I just need a good cry. I'll be over it. 10 grand.
But definitely, guys, we want to know what's your project car idea. And if you have gotten one recently, what's the first starter kit, first starter models that you want to do to it? And what's your budget frame? And what do you want to do? And just everything else in between. Well, what do you think, Snuff?
If you guys want a little bit of tips here and there, don't be shy to reach out either.
Yeah, no, we always love helping out and giving advice and helping and whatnot. If you, like I said, just shoot us a message over at C4 Lifestyle Media or even the other site, C4 Lifestyle. More than happy to help out in anything that we can.
And if you guys think there's not a market for something or they don't make the wide body kit for your car, don't be shy to reach out either.
Yeah, actually, we like getting creative and getting our hands
Or at least give you the
tied
steps.
up when I'm like, God damn it, why do we do this?
Give you the steps to do it yourself.
So definitely reach out, as always. Log on to c4lifestyle.media now. That's the full website now where you can check out everything that happens in the podcast, the YouTube world, and everything else in photography as well. Log on to the social sites, Team C4, C4 Lifestyle. I don't know, am I missing something? Because we do a lot. Oh, c4lifestyle.shop. Buy a shirt. Thanks. Support the channel.
Absolutely. Or look for those fucking headlights and get some custom headlights done.
Yeah, we also are fully opening up a little bit more of the directory now when it comes to full retrofits on headlights from like 55 Chevys all the way to like the newer stuff now. So check it out. And yeah.
They're very reasonably priced compared to, I don't know, Illumis, other things like other people.
Those guys are dope though, but they also make
The price number's high.
yeah, but they're on point. It's one of those.
They're not a mom and pop starter like you.
No, nowhere near. They've been in the game for a while. They just make some pretty dope ass kits. Actually, they even got out of the business of making full out taillights because they used to do that.
Yeah, they used to. I know that.
But it's just one of those things.
Now they sell you the parts for the,
Exactly. It makes their life easier.
and the do-it-yourselfers.
It's up to you.
If you screw it up or
If
not,
you
that's
screw it
on
up,
you.
It's on you, bro. You know what I mean? I don't knock them for it. I completely understand because at the end of the day, the man hours to do a taillight is up there. LED by LED by LED by solder.
How
by
about
point,
baking it to get it open?
and baking them to get them open? And taillights, you can't even bake them. So you need a special cutter to cut the taillights because they're plastic welded.
And then getting them back together
And then getting them back together.
reliably.
Exactly. With no leaks it's understandable. Like I said, I do headlights and I know. I look at it and I know. But, we do what we can. But definitely reach out. Let us know what your project car is. If you have one on the list that we haven't said, and give us a shout. Let us know and we'll throw it in the next episode. And as always, my friends, thank you everybody for listening. Keep it custom because life's way too short to stay stock.
Peace.